I'm Rita. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Life Worth Reading. It has been a while since I've posted a vlog. I'm currently, I just woke up. I have no makeup on. I have nothing. I am completely, raw dogging this clip. But welcome to the last week of July. And welcome to my first week of, summer vacation, time off from work. I took this week off from work. And I'm going on a little vacation with my mom, just close by, going to a hotel, relaxing, reading a lot. So I wanted to vlog this week and let you know what I was up to. Also, I had some medical exams done yesterday, so please ignore this. But yeah, I wanted to start a new vlog and show you my first week of time off since I've started working, and hopefully we'll have a lot of fun together and read a lot. Now, this will be a little bit unorthodox because I haven't chosen the books that I'm taking with me on vacation. I really don't know what I want to read. I have a few books that I want to read, but I still haven't chosen them properly. So I think that the first clip of this vlog will actually be me doing something completely different. I'm baking a banana bread. My bananas are turning very brown, so I wanted to, oh my god, my hair. So I wanted to do something with them before they rot. So that's the first clip of this vlog. I'm going to be making a banana bread, and when I come back, I'm going to take a shower, I'm going to put on makeup, and then we're going to decide what book I'm going to be starting next and what books I'm bringing along with me with my Kindle. I'll be trying not to bring like 10 different books when I know that I have my Kindle, but at the same time I have some new library books that I just borrowed. I have my physical TBR that I'm trying to get rid of, so we'll just have to see what kind of books I bring along with me. But I'm very excited for this week. I'm very excited to be relaxing. I'm very excited to be reading by the pool. It's what I want, it's what I deserve, and I couldn't be happier. So without further ado, let's just start the vlog, and I hope that you enjoy it. Hello friends, I'm back. My banana bread is done. It's looking stunning. It's looking beautiful. I love my life. And I am going to now be picking up the books that I think that I'm going to be bringing with me. I am ready to make some changes if these books don't feel right. I have obviously my emotional support Kindle. I have recently changed the back cover, so I put all the stickers that are coming out because I didn't actually stick them on. But I think it's looking so cute. You can't, it's not focusing. Why is it? Yeah, it's looking so cute. And I am currently reading Cursed Spread by Sophie Mackintosh, which I am, you know, enjoying somewhat. Let's just say that. And the book that I know that I'm going to be bringing with me, but that I also have on my Kindle, is Big Swiss. I have been really in the mood to finally read this. I need like a light-hearted, weird book right now, and I think that Big Swiss, it will definitely be the one to bring because I have it on my Kindle. I don't know if I'll bring the physical version because I love it so much and I'm scared to ruin it, like when I go to the pool or if I have my hands wet or something. So I still don't know what I'm going to do about that. But I'm going to be putting you here because this is my TBR shelf. These are the books that I've already read. So what do I have? What do I feel like reading? Truly, I do not know. Like, truly, I do not know. I think I kind of want to bring a Portuguese book with me, but I don't know if this is going to be too sad because it's about like loneliness and stuff. But I really love this author, so that might be an option. Then I also recently bought Agua Viva by Clarice Lispector, and this would be my first ever Clarice Lispector, but it's really short and I think it could be a good book to bring on vacation with me, so that is also an option. And then down here, hopefully that works. My shelf is literally so messy, I don't even want to talk about it. I've been meaning to do a reread of My Brilliant Friend. I also have it in English, but the first time that I read it the Portuguese version, and I feel like that's the one that I want to read because I just bought this because I just love these books and I've been meaning to reread this so I can actually continue on in the series, so that is also an option. What else? Truly, I don't know. I could bring like a horror book, The Invocations. Truly, I just don't know. Oh, I also have some books up here on my TBR shelf. Let's go there now. Okay, so I also have these books. This is a book that I just finished, and these are some books that I bought recently. I kind of want to, I feel like reading Mona, maybe. So that could be an option. And maybe The Mountain Lion as well. Truly, I don't know. So I'm going to be picking out all of these and then we'll check later on how I feel about them, honestly. Anyway, today's Sunday, so I'm going to have lunch with my family. So I won't be back until like late afternoon, so I'll talk to you then and we'll pick out, like I have to pack, and I will figure out later on which of these books I'm actually going to be bringing with me. So I'll see you later, and hopefully this will be like the best summer TBR ever. Hello, I'm currently on vacation. I have already come here. It's been like 2 days and I still haven't talked to you, but what else is new? Am I right? What else is new? So I thought I could show you the books that I did bring with me. I brought, first of all, Mona by Paula Olejniak. I have read this book yesterday and I really enjoyed it. I'm going to do a full review at the end of the vlog, but I really enjoyed this book. It's a satire about the literary world today and about what makes an author literary or not, what makes an author award-winning or not. I thought it was really funny. I thought it was really smart and quippy, but I've seen the reviews, not everyone agrees, but I had a really great time with this one. Next, I also brought The Mountain Lion by Jean Stratford. I've been thinking about this book ever since I bought it. I bought it in September, so it's been almost a year. And I have been thinking about it because this is like a coming of age, discovering your sexuality kind of book. But it was written in the 50s, and I think that's really intriguing to me. And at the back it says she would not feel safe until the beautiful animal was dead. So I know that this is going to have some maybe weird content or maybe like some sexual but feral animal like quality to it that makes me really interested in it. So I think I'm going to read this one next, maybe, because I'm really intrigued by this cover. And then I bought my Brilliant Friend by Elena Ferrante because I've been meaning to reread this book for almost 4 years now. It's been a long time since I've started this book, and I've been really getting the urge to reread it so I can continue on with the series that I do own. I do own all of them. And this is such a summery book to me because I read it in the summer. I read it while I was on vacation, so it really reminds me of this time of chilling by the pool, of being reading, catching, I don't know, rays of sun, and just thinking about girlhood and girl life. So I bought this book also if I get the urge to read it. And finally, I bought a Portuguese book. This is called The Dog in the Middle of the Way, or In the Middle of the Road, I guess. And this is an author that I really enjoy. I don't enjoy a lot of Portuguese literature, like contemporary, which is a little bit sad to say, but it's always almost a bit too flowery for me, a bit too romantic, a little bit too developed. But I really enjoyed the first book that I read by this author, and this is a newer release that they had that I bought at the Lisbon Book Fair 2 years ago. So I've been really meaning to read this one as well. And then I also brought my Kindle because you can never have too many books. So I really don't know what I'm going to be reading next. Maybe The Mountain Liar or maybe My Brilliant Friend. I'm kind of torn between them, so I'm going to bring both of them to the pool and I'll figure it out later. But I hope that you enjoyed the vlog. I hope that I don't forget to film many more things, and I will see you later. Been many days since I have last seen you. I have been honestly, again, having the best time, but also not the best time. I've been kind of going through it. I got sick last week and work has just been a little bit crazy, which is strange because it's August, but still work has been a little bit crazy. I've been very busy lately. I do not look very good. I went to the hospital yesterday for because I have a lot of tonsillitis and I had to get a penicillin shot. So I'm also really sore. My throat, why are the dogs barking so bad? My throat is a lot better, but at what cost? At what cost? So it's just been a time has been had. But since I have gone back from vacation, first of all, I updated my reading journal, which I will show you in a bit. I did my August spread, and also I have some reading updates for you. So last night, oh my god, there's so much noise outside. First of all, let me just tell you, it is the 16th of August. Yeah, already, yeah. But yesterday I finally finished Big Swiss by Jen Biggin. I have been buddy reading this, and I have the physical copy, as I think you know, but the person has my physical copy, so I read the Kindle version, and I loved this book so much. It was 5 stars for me. I really just enjoyed it. It was so entertaining. It was so funny. I had the best time with it. It got really real towards the end, which I also enjoyed. We had a lot of interesting conversations about grief, about guilt, about how we carry ourselves and the attitudes and the relationships that we build with other people. But it was also so funny, it was also so absurd at times. I just really enjoyed it. It was a 5-star read for me, one of the best books I've read this year. A silly goofy time, but at the same time just a good time. And in other news, I have been reading The Mountain Lion by Jean Stratford for the longest time, and I feel like I'm just ready to DNF this book. It's not that I was hating it or anything, I just don't have the... I just don't feel like picking this book up at any point. I don't feel excited about reading it. It's more of like a chore. And when I feel that way, I just think it's better to DNF a book. So I'm DNFing it halfway through. It's a short book. It's 240 pages, but it doesn't feel like it. It just feels like kind of a chore to read. And I don't like when books make me feel that way, because reading is supposed to be fun. This is a hobby that I really enjoy. So, I mean, I'm just supposed to have fun with it. And with that being said, I have no idea what I'll be reading next. So I really just don't know what I should read. I have a couple of library books that I want to get to. And I have a lot of books on my physical TBR, as you know, that I want to get to. I also have a lot of Kindle books that I want to get to. It's just, I really don't know what to read sometimes. But we'll figure it out together. But for now, let me show you my August reading journal spread. I'm really happy with the result. Usually what I do is I go on Pinterest and then I just do like boards, and then I just print the images, I cut them up, and then I just stick them in my journal, because I am not a drawing girly, unfortunately. I wish I was. I just don't draw very well. So I have to resort to stickers and lots of printed stuff and just stick it on there so it looks good. But I really enjoyed my August spread, so you'll see what I did with my title page, and I'm going to update it now with these 2 books. Well, hello, hello. So we meet again. I am back. I am back. That's I am back. That was yesterday, today's today. We're so back. And as you've seen in my little morning routine, yesterday night actually, not today, I decided to pick up from my shelves Honey and Spice, because I was telling you in the last clip that I didn't really know what I wanted to read. I know I wanted to read something. I have so many books on my physical TBR. And randomly, I was just like, you know what? I fear I have healed from past trauma. I haven't loved romance books in the past. I still don't, especially contemporary romances. I like my romances to be a side plot. You know, I don't like it to be the main focus. But this was a gift from one of my best friends almost 2 years ago now. So I really wanted to give it a try. And this whole year, I haven't read barely any romance, actual romances, novels. And so I had to give this a try. But earlier this year, I also read Love in Color by Balola. And I DNF'd that book because the writing was not really for me. I think it's super corny, really, really cringy. But I had high hopes for this, okay? This is about two main characters. We have Kiki and we have Malachi, and they're at university together, and she has a radio show, and they started this whole like fake dating thing. And I read a lot. I've read 105 pages of this yesterday and tomorrow morning. And today, earlier this morning. And I just don't like this, I fear. The writing of Balola, I love following her on Twitter, by the way. I think she's so absolutely funny. She's so hilarious. But her books clearly just aren't for me, because I think that this is the corniest romance ever. I mean, the last sentence of this particular chapter where I decided that I would put an end to this, it said, while I made the determination that any mild kindles of warm feeling I had towards Malachi were simply the result of looking directly into the enchanted eyes of the fuckboy supreme. I'm sorry, I can't do this. I can't do this. What do you mean, fuckboy supreme? What do you mean? And this is so riddled with pop cultural references. I mean, it is just a little bit too much for me personally. It's my fault. I'm not a romance girly. Please do not take this the wrong way. If you enjoy romance, if you enjoy this author in particularly, good for you. It's probably on me. I just don't like contemporary romances a lot. And I just don't have a high tolerance for more straightforward romancy stuff. And I can't do this. So I am DNFing this 105 pages in. I have officially decided that Balola is not the author for me, because there are some romance books that I have loved. I loved the Talia Hibbert Brown Sisters trilogy. I loved People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry. I still haven't tried any other romances by her, but I love that one so much. There are probably others that I can't think of that I have loved in the past, but I'm just very selective with my romance. And this just didn't do it for me. So we are back to me not knowing what to read next. Genuinely, I have no idea, because I'm such in the mood to read and I just don't know what. I don't know. I truly don't know. I feel like I need to reset again. I feel like I haven't done anything else in this entire vlog than decide what I'm going to read next. But it really is true. Also, I filmed a video today, I edited a video, I uploaded a video, I filmed a TikTok, I uploaded a TikTok. I'm just on my grind today, which hasn't happened in the longest time ever. And I've also edited this vlog until this part that we are in right now. So I'm feeling very productive and I want to read. I just don't know what. Genuinely, I just don't know what. So I think we're going to have to reset again. I kind of need to update my reading journal again, but I don't know if I want to put you through that again. And yeah, we'll just have to figure it out. This is my second DNF of the month. And it's not that I'm against DNFing. I love DNFing books, because if you're not, again, reading is not supposed to be a chore. And if I'm not enjoying a book, I'm not going to continue reading just for the sake of it. But it does put me a little bit down. It makes me feel a little bit sad, and then I just never know where to go from here, because is it the books? Is it me? I just don't know. But yeah, I'm just going to reset a little bit. I'm just going to take a breather, watch a YouTube video, have a snack, and then we're going to regroup and figure out where we're going from here, okay? Because genuinely, I just don't know. It is a little bit later now. I have contemplated, I have reflected, and I have gotten to a certain conclusion. And that conclusion is that I started reading The Invocations by Crystal Sutherland. I had just been in the mood for kind of a darker read, a thriller, horror, but I still wanted something from my shelves because I would love to, hopefully, if I could do enough progress with my physical TBR, which I'm really trying my best at this point. I think I only bought one book in July and I haven't bought any books in August, so I'm really doing my best. And if I do my best, I think that I would love to buy more horror books for like fall season. I would love to do that because I currently only have 3 kind of horror books. I have this one, I have Monstrilio, and I have Our Share of Night by Mariana Enriquez, and that's kind of it. And I would love to have more for the fall season because I would really love to romanticize my fall this year. Last fall, I was not well. I was not well. It kind of felt like that new moon. I think it's new moon. I don't really watch the Twilight movies, unfortunately, where like the seasons are passing by Bella. That's kind of how the fall felt for me, but I'm so much better this year. I feel honestly the best that I've ever felt in my life. So I would really love to romanticize and enjoy my fall season. So I would love to buy more horror books. I was kind of saving this one for fall, but I just said fuck it. This is what I feel like reading. It's kind of like from what my understanding of the first 3 chapters, I'm currently on page 30. This is kind of like a feminist horror novel. We have 3 women, 3 young girls that are going to come together in a single storyline, and I think that the theme so far has been like getting revenge on men and the way that men make us feel unsafe. So it's very feminist in that aspect, which is slightly overdone at this point in time. I'm loving the conversation around that, but it feels a little bit overdone at this point. But still, I am enjoying it so far. I think that the vibes are great. It's very fall, it's very rainy, it's very dark, it's very gritty. It starts on Halloween. The prologue starts on Halloween. So I'm having a good time. I'll see how much I can read today. I'm happy that I picked up this book. This is... how long is this? Almost 400 pages. I would love to read until page at least 100 tonight, but we'll see how it goes. I would love to end this vlog on Tuesday as well and edit it and upload it on Wednesday. So I have 48 hours to read this book, which feels unlikely, but we will do our best, won't we? Yes, yes, we will. So I will see you later, hopefully after dinner, when I can read a little bit more. I have to go cook now, so you gotta let me go cook, you know? I have to go do that, very unfortunately for me, because I do not like it. I do not like it one bit. And then later on, I'm going to be reading, snacking in my bed. It's what I deserve. I feel like this week of work is going to be very chaotic. It's not going to be great for me. So I need all the good vibes that I can gather this Sunday evening. So that's what we'll be doing. Thanks for sticking around. This really chaotic, really, not even long, but like long in the sense of how scattered the filming has been. Thanks for sticking around. And I'll see you after dinner when I get cozy up in my bed and I'll read with my little snacks and everything will be okay. Okay, but let's be honest. Have I even told you what this book is about? I think I haven't. I'm currently on page 250 almost. I have about 140 pages left to finish this book. And I think I started 2 days ago. It's Tuesday now. And I am really enjoying this book. It's not going to be a favorite. It's between a 3.5. It feels like it. but it really depends on how it's going to wrap up. But it's about these three young women, Emma, Zara, and Jude, and they all kind of come together because of their relationship with the occult and their relationship with a bunch of murders that have been taking place in London recently that are linked to the occult, to witchcraft, to demons, and all of that. And so they come together to try and first of all stop and find out who this killer is, and also to then solve their own kind of personal issues tied with this chain of events. I will say that it is grotesque for, I think this is YA. Yeah, I think it is. I think hotkey books are always YA, but I'm not sure. But it is grotesque. It has a lot of like body horror in it. It is not pretty to be possessed, to be tethered to a demon. It is not a pretty affair, and honestly, Crystal Sutherland is not afraid to go there in terms of descriptions and in terms of just the grossness of such things happening, and I'm really enjoying that. I don't like, if a book is going to go there, it has to go all the way. I don't really like when a book just like does it halfway, so I'm really enjoying that aspect of it. And I do enjoy the writing. I think that sometimes, how do I explain this? I think that sometimes you can tell that Crystal Sutherland is going very much based on vibes, and also not just vibes but aesthetics. There are certain scenes in this book that are certainly atmospheric, but you can tell that this is just an image that was in Crystal Sutherland's head that she thought looked quite aesthetic, or it's very visual in that sense, but it doesn't feel quite as authentic or as genuine as in other books. Here I can kind of tell that she had this vision of an old rundown library and them sitting in it and looking through grimoires and old types of books, and it just feels very artificial sometimes. But other than that, it's not enough to deter me from enjoying this book. I just wish I was a little bit more immersed in it, and I can't, because when I'm reading, I'm just like, I can see what you were thinking of when you wrote this, but I can't see myself in it. Like, I can tell that this is an idea and not something that could happen. I don't know if this is making sense to any of you, but it's just something that I noticed whilst I'm reading this book. But other than that, I'm really enjoying it. It has a good enough mystery in it. Genuinely, they don't know how this killer, this person, is achieving what they're achieving, how he's kind of stealing powers. And it is kind of baffling. Like, I genuinely also don't know what this could mean. I don't think I would get there anyway, because this is so out of left field with the witchcraft and the occult. I don't think I could come up with a satisfying answer, because it's not based on logic or reality, but at the same time it is enough to keep me engaged and to keep thinking like, yeah, like, how is this motherfucker doing all this? Because I genuinely don't know. By the way that you're explaining this should be impossible, and all of them are saying this should be impossible, so how is he doing it? And I'm like, I don't know, let's find out. So it is very intriguing in that sense. It's just not an all-time favorite, and honestly that's okay. Like, I am enjoying this book. I don't want to DNF it. I don't think it's going to be just mid. It's a book that I enjoy actively and that I am enjoying reading. It's just not extraordinary, exceptional, this and that. With that being said, I don't think I can finish it today. I am quite mentally checked out from having just finished work. I don't know. I think I'm going to be reading the rest of this tomorrow and then uploading this vlog on Thursday, because I just can't. I don't want to read this just for the sake of finishing a vlog. I'm quite tired. So I think that I'm just going to finish it today and hopefully read the rest of it tomorrow, and that will be okay. I mean, no one's really waiting for this vlog anyway, let's be real. So I think that's okay. But those are my updates. That's the plot for you. Oh, it's also queer. It's also sapphic. So that's really fun and nice and dandy. It is kind of love at first sight, but I'm rolling it with it. It's cute. It's a YA sapphic romance, so I'm vibing with it. But yeah, that's all that I gotta say for now. Stay tuned for my concluding thoughts. Is that something that people say? I think it is. Stay tuned for when I finish the book and I come tell you my rating, and we can go over everything that I read in this long, not in terms of time, but in terms of span of weeks filming video that I just did. That took me almost a month to film. But hopefully this will get me back on track to do more vlogs. Hopefully. We'll see. I don't know. I'll see you later. Yes, I am wearing this shirt again. I really love this shirt when I'm at home, so please do ignore that. It is a different day. I swear it is. I am here to finally wrap up this vlog. It has been nearly a month, and when I say nearly a month is off by 1 or 2 days. So it's actually been a whole month of me filming this never-ending vlog, and I want to show you all of the books that I got through in the last month, basically. So the first books that I read whilst I was on vacation, I read Mona by Paula Olizarak, and I really enjoyed this. This was a 5-star read. Not a memorable all-time favorite kind of 5-star, but it's just something that I really enjoyed in the moment and that I'm still thinking of today. Then I started, and unfortunately I DNF'd, The Mountain Lion by Jean Stratford. This is just not the book that I want to read at that second. I think it has its charms, it has its characteristics, but it's just not something that I was looking forward to reading anytime. I didn't think it was particularly bad. It just felt like a chore to read. I didn't ever want to pick this book up, so I just DNF'd it because I felt like that would be better for me, and I'm really glad it was a relief when I actually did DNF it. Then I also read Big Swiss. This was another 5-star read for me. I really loved Big Swiss so much. It was exactly what I wanted, and honestly it still exceeded my expectations, because with this contemporary kind of literary fictions, you can never really know what to expect. And I honestly think that my expectations were too low for this. I think this was a great book that I really loved, and that I highly recommend. Then I started and also DNF'd Honey and Spice by Bulu Babalola. This was not clearly my month of reading. I had some great books, but I also had some flops, unfortunately. I really didn't enjoy this contemporary romance, but I don't usually enjoy contemporary romances, so I would not let that deter you. If my opinion matters to you at all, take it with a grain of salt. I'm not a contemporary romance girly. This was just a little bit too much for my personal taste. I just wasn't vibing with it. And finally, I have read The Invocations. I finished this book up yesterday on my morning commute, and this was okay. This ended up being a 3-star read for me. I thought it would be, in terms of enjoyment, I guess it could be like a 3.5, but overall I think it's just a 3. It doesn't quite get up to a 4. This was okay. I had a good time with this. It wasn't anything particularly special. The resolution was okay. You truly, even though you are in a fantasy kind of horror book, you do have, even then, to suspend your disbelief for a lot of these moments, because the things that happen, the tomfoolery that these girls get up to is kind of wild. The plans are unbelievably wild. The reasons for the plans are unbelievably wild. The coincidences that have to happen in order for their plans to work is completely wild. There was a queer love story in this. I was into it, but it was also a little bit of love at first sight, which I usually don't love in my romance. I'm more of a slow burn kind of person, but it was just okay. I mean, it was a good YA horror book. Like I mentioned in a previous clip, I liked how Kristen Sutherland was not afraid to make these girls look bad, suffer. She really did go into the body horror of it all, the disgust, the horror surrounding all of the things that happen in this book. I liked how she wasn't afraid to go for it, but overall I don't think I would reread this. I will probably unhaul this, and it's just not a book that is going to be a favorite for me, and honestly that's pretty much okay. I really don't mind. I had a good time. It did what it had to do, and I'm really glad. With that being said, those were the books that I read in this horrifically long vlog. I hope that you somewhat had a good time in this one. I hope that my next vlog doesn't take nearly as long to come out. And I think the next vlog that I'm going to be making is probably, I'm going to start it right next, starting a TBR destruction episode, because I have been really good about not buying books recently, and as you can see, I've been through a lot of my physical TBR, so I feel like we're finally in a good spot to start another episode, but hopefully there'll be some vlogs in between that as well. So that is it. I hope that you did enjoy this vlog. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more bookish content, and I'll see you in my next video. I hope you have a nice day, and always remember that life is worth reading.